Okay, it's October 10th, 2009, and this is a totally impromptu, like no rehearsed video. I want to know if I'm doing this worm bin stuff right, because this is the beginning days of Central Coast Worm Farm. Now, what I did, this is my second time of harvesting the worms. So what I did is that I took this tray, which had about 3 inches of castings, processed castings. I started with fresh vegetables or table scraps, vegetables, fruits, things like that, and let it process for about 6 weeks. And then I decided I wanted to dump it all out on the table, separate what was not processed, and then start the worm bin with just pre-composted horse manure and the green and brown combination thing. So I dumped it all out on the table and separated this. I think I ended up with about, I don't know, a couple of pounds of unprocessed stuff. And I'm going to take this and put it back out there in the compost bin and not put it back in the worm bin. I'm gonna put it back in the compost bin. And so I separated everything that I could out by hand, and this one tray took me about an hour. And then I ended up with about 8 pounds of processed castings, and in only 6 weeks I was really surprised. That's how long it took. And it's really nice and moist and crumbly, and I think it's fairly processed. I'm not positive. And then this little pile is the leftover worms. So what I'm going to do now is take these worms and kind of count them out, put them in the bin with the rest of the worms, and then call it a day. So what I have here is not very many left because I took out most of them, but I can't believe I'm doing this. Worms. So there's 3, here's 4, here's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like kind of a little one there. 10. I don't know how fast they're repopulating. I really can't tell. 11. Looks like that's probably all there are. And out of this effort in this tray, I ended up with about 211 worms. So I'm going to put them over here in this tray that's going with pre-composted horse manure and stuff. And they're going to go in here with the rest of them. And you can see there's lots of other worms in here. And they're doing really good. So I'm going to cover them back up here with newspaper, put the lid on it. And then in the bottom tray where this weed barrier is, there's no food in that. I'm just letting the castings drop through to this bottom tray. And that's what I'm ending up with. I'm ending up with, just out of that bottom tray, I'm ending up with these castings. And it smells really good, and they're crumbly, and I think this is what I'm trying to get to. I think that's my end product. And that's really all there is to this little effort. Am I doing it right? Bye for now.